What is up, everybody, and welcome to another We Interview video here on Gamingtrend. My name is Adam, and today we are joined by Bill and John, Fallout 76 developers. How are you guys doing today?
Doing well. Doing very well.
Great.
So there have been a lot of updates for Fallout 76. We're here talking about Gone Fission. I assume that it's fission and not fission. But as you can see with this amazing set we have right here, there's a lot of fishing elements to this one. Please tell us a little bit about this update, what you guys are enjoying about it, and what people can expect when they start playing it.
Yeah, so this is actually our 60th update, Gone Fission. And Gone Fission, fishing has come to the Wasteland. It's come to Appalachia. Anywhere you can swim, you can fish. So to let folks know, our map has lots of rivers, streams, creeks, ponds, you name it. Any of those places you can fish. And what kind of fish are you going to pull out of the water in a post-apocalyptic wasteland Appalachia? Who knows? There's only one way to find out, but there's about 50 new fish to hop in and discover. Yeah, get in and see what you catch.
Yeah.
So Fallout 76 has gone through a full transformation from beginning to now, completely different game, some would say. So what was the biggest challenge for you guys as it came to creating content, like what you wanted this world to feel like and what this area of the United States feels like at this point?
Sure. I think one of the biggest challenges was just, having players trust us.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, trust us. We have a roadmap. We know where this is going. We're going to have a lot of really great content for you all in the upcoming years. They were there. They stayed with us. It's the best community in all of gaming, to be honest. I mean, we have so many great players. I think the time that we actually rolled out right after the TV show, we had players putting camps right out in front of the vault saying, welcome new players, and it was great to see, that is what our community is all about. They really enjoy helping each other. John talks about all the time that we thought, at the original release that people just wanted to kill each other in the Wasteland, and they don't actually want to do that, apparently. They just want to help each other. And
that was my fear at the beginning. When you guys launched it, you were like, oh, yeah, there's going to be nuke codes, and if you get the nuke codes, you can attack your friends' bases. And I was just like, I just know that I'm going to be the schmuck who gets the bomb dropped on his base, and then I'm going to be rebuilding everything. That never happened.
No.
That never once happened.
That's happened to me quite a few times, but that's a different story.
It would be a little different since, developer.
And it's still acceptable.
There he is, get him.
It's still good. Yeah.
So as you guys are creating these updates, making sure that there's things like the radiated fish and all the different, monsters and all that kind of stuff, has there been a favorite of you guys when it came to creation that it was just like, oh, well, this was my favorite little critter to come up with?
Not really. I mean, we the great thing about Bethesda Game Studios is how many creative people we have on the team. So for Bill and I to hop in and say, no, it's going to be this thing that has a hand for a tail fin, it would be, let's let the creators come up with what's going to be in the water. And so everything they came up with, I think, has been fantastic. There's some fish that look kind of normal-ish, but, maybe their teeth are a little too sharp to be normal. And then you have some that, have, like this fellow here on our banner with two tails and glowing eyes. It's been kind of fun to see what the team has come up with.
Yeah.
There's a lot of freedom of choice in Fallout 76 where you can create your bases, you can create your armors, you can create all of these different elements. Yeah. Why is it important to give your fan base the complete freedom of choice to customize their characters, but also customize the world in a way where it's like all of a sudden you have those welcome banners of welcome new players and all that kind of stuff?
So we have a great player base. We've got one of the best communities, if not the best community in online gaming for Bethesda Game Studios. What we've noticed from our player base is we kind of have two types of players, right? We have our avid builders and we have our daring adventurers. And the cool thing about those two types of players is they kind of overlap in the middle in a lot of ways. And that element that they overlap is prestige. I want to show off the things I can build, the unique things I can build, the unique things I've gotten in the world through my adventures. I want to show those off in my building, whereas the adventurers want to show off the cool things they've earned and gotten from that boss kill or found under a rock or whatever. So giving our players that complete power of expression to be able to build whatever they want was very important to us from the get-go. Like when we launched, you know, there were probably maybe 200 to 300 things that our players could build with to build out their camps. Now there's thousands. There are thousands that they have at their disposal in the workshop menu. And we're always surprised with what they come up with. You know, like here's a trap camp, here's a dungeon, here's a flying camp, here's you name it. You know, they come up with great stuff. So we love seeing all that in the game.
Yeah.
That's phenomenal. And it seems like your community truly does care about this game and does trust you a lot. Too.
Yeah, we had to earn that. You know, we had to earn that trust, and I think we have from a lot of. I mean, I'm in Discord all the time. You know, and I'm chatting with people and looking at the starboard and look at the suggestions, and every time they put something in the main channel, it's like, hey, put that in suggestions, because we read that, we look at that, we do live triage, we sort through that stuff and try to figure out where on the roadmap we could put something like that for quality of life.
What might have been the craziest suggestion that you got that actually made it into the game, maybe?
That's a good question.
Honestly, I kind of think it's the ultrasite terror. I mean,
that would be the biggest for sure.
That's literally the biggest.
Yeah.
And that was from one of your
that Discord was like what's from Discord? No.
From your fans in general.
Oh, from our fans. What would be the crazy?
That's a good question. They have so many. It's funny because we look through all the suggestions, we look through all the starboard stuff.
Yeah.
And it's amazing because again, we're players, and a lot of our players on the team are players. It matches up a lot with what the players are wanting at the time. And so they'll say like a creature of this or a new cryptid or whatever. And it'll be like, yeah, you know what? Let's do that.
We do need a new cryptid.
And we do need that. And that's what we'll go with. And so, yeah, but strictly from the community, man, it's so long. I don't know.
When we look at community feedback, we're not really looking at it so much as like, you know, hey, put this specific thing in the Atomic Shop or tweak this specific thing. Sure. We really look at it as more like the broad strokes of feedback, like, hey, the elder players are looking for something more of a challenge. So in that regard, it's like, okay, you want something challenging? Yeah. Here's a raid with a giant snake boss at the end, right? Or hey, we're looking for ways to do X, Y, and Z in game. Okay, well, hey, we've talked about putting ghouls in the game for a long time. This could be a great place for it to fill that void. That
was last year, right?
That was last year. So it's hard to pinpoint exactly crate. Like we put a polka dot dress in the game.
It was putting in those mega hard raids for the people who have been around for
and maybe that's a good example for player feedback. You know, it wasn't just like putting in a thing; it was putting in a big thing and making it over the top and hard and fun and rewarding. That we drew that inspiration from our community.
So, last question for you. What's one thing about this new update that is like you're the most excited about, whether it be a mythical fish or just a new opportunity?
Sure. I love the system in general, but the one thing that I've really looked at as being a really like proud moment is looking at all of the new camps that players are building around the different waterways, whether it's the streams, the lakes, wherever, the quarries. They are creating some really awesome like fishing villages now.
Nice.
And you're seeing groups of people show up to those villages or those little towns or camps that they've created and fishing together and talking together. And so seeing that social element combined with all the other systems that get wound into that, just the fishing mechanic, but also the camps and then the players and adventurers and camp builders all together doing this, that's been really amazing to see.
I love when I'm invited to check out some of our players' fishing camps.
Hey.
And I go to their camps and they're sitting there fishing and I roll up and I start fishing alongside them. Maybe a couple more folks come in. And as we're fishing, I can see the fish they're pulling out, right? And there's a glowing fish and they emote, clap for them. That's my favorite part, is seeing how this feature has brought our community together.
That's so phenomenal. Well, everybody, you're going to be able to check out Fallout 76's Gone Fission. Keep an eye out on the Discord. Obviously, you got an amazing community that you guys have built. And we'll see you all next time. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.